Hello, everybody, and welcome to Strike Team Beta Episode 3. No, you go. So last time, some cultists showed up in Hundlestone. They made an offer to Chadara to use some of her blood for a magic ritual they claim will save the Forgotten Realms. And then there was just a bunch of drama. Just drama. So, you guys, the last thing that happened was everyone went to bed for the night. Does anyone do anything in the middle of the night? If not, what do you guys do when you all wake up? Katra is going to hole up in her stable, and she's going to explore more of the secret tunnel underneath. So she said she's pretty much going to be gone for the day.
Wait, so... Okay, hold on. All I remember from last time was that two of the party are in love with each other or something. And there was a cult of the dragon, right? We kept them in prison, but they want us to go... What was it? Deal with... What was it?
The Sea of Moving Ice.
So, yeah, they
Oh,
said
yeah.
they want to take Chadara, whose mother banished Tiamat, to a location in the Sea of Moving Ice so they can very inconveniently cut the palm of her hand so she can bleed on something, and they say that will save Toril from the Red Wizards of Thay.
Oh.
You know, the back of the hand bleeds just as well. So does the arm.
You know what? They really need...
I used that hand.
No.
And what's that going to save Toril from?
So they said that when Tiamat was banished to Hell during the Rise of Tiamat, when she was banished back to Hell, her Godspark was fragmented into parts. The Red Wizards of Thay are trying to collect those parts and put them into the... they have the eye and heart of Vecna. So they want to take the Godspark of Tiamat and infuse it into the eye and the heart of Vecna.
For what? Why?
I mean, fucked up shit.
Stuff, probably.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
Yeah. That's what the dragon cultists thought, but they were locked up.
I refuse to take any blame here.
It's just a holding period. It's fine.
Yeah.
Due process. Can't hold me indefinitely.
Shout Shady Steve.
Shady Steve is doing his best to stand as far away from these dragon cultists as possible. I am not associated with them. I'd like to be tried separately.
Are they all in the same, cell? There's
Yes.
no, separate cells?
No, it's like one big prison.
Oh, is it? I thought it was a row of cells, but yeah, I feel worse now, but that's fine.
I was picturing one big cell.
It's a long cell, but it's a big cell.
Yeah, we're going to wake up to Shady Steve having a dragon cult tattoo.
Do I recall
to.
correctly that we imprisoned the dragon cultists naked? Because we took all their clothes and armor and weapons
You
and stuff?
gave them their clothes
Didn't Katra
back, I
did?
believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if they got them back.
I made sure that Katra gave them their clothes.
Yeah, Katra strip searched them, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
She got
To get their
deep up
weapons
into
and-
Dugan's hole and...
And implements.
Dugan's what? Dugan's hole?
Yeah, think about no undisclosed location.
Where?
Undisclosed location. Hereby renamed Dugan's Heights.
Everything is a hole now. Everything
Hey,
is fine.
they're moving up in this world.
Yeah.
We give a ship at somebody's hole. Just magic item. Vecna's hole or whatever.
Well, you don't want the whole of Vecna. No.
No.
That's
The
no
lesser
good.
known artifact.
Portable hole, that's okay. That sounds good.
So wait, who has these Vecna items and is trying to do this?
So Zaztam, the Zolkir of
Oh.
Necromancy and leader of Thay, has them.
Yeah.
Alright, that's bad. Alright. So
Nah,
they're
Red
saying
Wizards
that-
are real dumb.
they're saying that Chadara's blood will take care of all of this, and we spent quite a bit of time last episode trying to figure out if that was true or not, right?
Yes.
Before we got sidetracked with the.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
The love connection.
Hey.
That is coming.
Oop, mm.
Listen,
Can I come in?
you can't rush. Can't rush this stuff, chat.
Especially not with these two idiots.
No, yeah, I'm expecting a report, and I have a magic tissue box that spits out letters. I'm hoping, otherwise I just shredded that letter. Yeah, I probably just wake up and roll over to my desk, angrily check my magic box, and
It is flashing purple.
what the hell does that mean? I shake it.
A letter hits you in the forehead.
All right. Let me. Can I open it?
Sure.
Okay. It's addressed. Look, you unbelievable brat. You are fighting God's damned dragons. They are dangerous, and all of them know our name. Thanks to your mother's insistence, she'd be the most famous dragon fucker on the Sword Coast. And despite her bragging, it took armies to stop the tyranny of Tiamat. Armies, Chada, plural. So wipe her foolish boast from your empty head and be careful and stop telling people your name. Accept the help. Lady Anfyra is scrolled up, is a capable champion by all accounts, regardless of what you think of her military pedigree. And I could speak long on the usefulness of paladins. Stay close and look out for each other. They aren't your unit, you meathead. They're your allies and friends, and they will save your life if you let them. Look, of course I want you to succeed in whatever life-threatening endeavor you insist on doing. I just want my sister to be safe, okay? Can you allow me a little meddling? Please? I know you have much to blame me for, but I would like to see things better between us. As for whom I was speaking of, the little redhead. August, or something. You know I'm not good with names. Forgive my presumption. She seems just like the type of girl you would spend a lot of time pretending you're not trying to impress. Like, what's her name? The Banneker girl. Anyway, she was certainly very protective of you. Something to consider if I jump the trigger. Love. Well wishes. Chadi. Postscript. Are you asking about dragon cultists seriously? Well, I have no direct experience with their particular zealotry. I have no small experience with cults. I do not recommend engaging in their madness. And Chadara will just crumble up the letter and throw it at something.
You hear a gentle knock on the door.
What? Yes.
Oh.
Present. What?
What?
Yep.
I'll come back later.
Enter.
Oh. And Dim will open the door, and he's wearing a lot less black than you've ever seen him wear. He's kind of wearing a white shirt and an apron, still black pants, and big thick snow boots. And he kind of stomps in, and he says, "Ma'am, I prepared a report as you asked. Stayed up all night. Taters actually won't let me sleep in the kitchen, so
Okay, we'll have a talk with him.
Oh. Here you go."
Okay.
He'll hand you a report that in the top corner says Dim Weaver, Miss Dachadra, the date. And it's titled Zaz Tam and the Red Wizards of Thay, colon, a retrospective.
Is it in MLA?
It is. It's Chicago.
Oh, okay.
2-inch margins and double spaced.
Oh, yeah. And he's clearly using some weird font that's slightly bigger than Times New Roman.
Yeah.
It's like Arial or something.
Did he make all of his periods 50?
Oh, yeah, you bold those, and you make them 12. Real easy way to pad your papers.
Okay.
But it is, I mean, you don't know if any of this is accurate, but it is a fairly clinical, wizard is defined by Volo's guide as, but it goes into the idea that, red wizards are sort of notoriously mean, cruel, racist slavers, and Zaztam has been their leader. Kind of, his power waxes and wanes depending on if the other Zulkirs are afraid of him or not. But he has been a Zulkir longer than anybody else. The Zulkirs are the head of each school of magic.
Oh, there's a footnote there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he has unsuccessfully tried to, super villain level mega plots a couple different times, and he's usually stopped by some combination of Elminster, the Harpers, the Lord's Alliance. Good guys.
Okay, does it explain that he's an undead wizard in a convincing fashion?
Yes. It will go into some explanation of what a lich is.
How is that even possible?
How's what possible, ma'am?
Well, you have in this paragraph that he's dead.
Yeah.
And that's not the end of the report. So I guess that's where a lot of my question comes in. But this says he has a philanthropy that his soul's in or something.
Philanthropy.
Yeah, he's real. Yeah, he keeps his soul in it.
Okay. He's a bad dude.
Yeah, like I'd say lawful evil.
Okay. Is he like a threat to the realms?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is great, Dim. Gold stars all over. You did good. Thank you. For this. Did you pass anybody on the way in here?
I saw taters. That weird ooze you guys are fond of. The dog that the ooze is afraid of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I think Kira was hanging out.
Okay. What's for breakfast?
Taters.
Yeah. I could have expected that.
I'm working on some French toast, though.
I don't know what that is.
I'm sorry, cornmeal toast.
Oh yeah, cornmeal toast. All right, yeah. All right, I'll be out to the mess in a minute. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, good work.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's legible. I mean, you're padding your font size, but other than that, yeah, it's. Can you teach my guardsmen how to write a report?
He will kind of clear his throat and clearly choking back. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, that would be great. I could use it. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay. Well, as you were.
I gotta go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to pour over this report a little more.
Autumn, what are you doing in the morning?
I feel like she probably gets up relatively early. She does not sleep much. And I don't know if anybody's around to see it or hear it, but I feel like this particular morning when she tries to jump down out of her loft bedroom to head sort of towards the kitchen food area to mill around, she actually falls and biffs it.
Okay.
Isn't her little like nest above like Bram's sanctuary he's got going
Is
on?
it?
It is in the chapel, which is next to
Yeah.
Bram's room. So Bram probably
And you
hears
probably
a
never actually seen her fall or biff it because she has very high acrobatics. So, but yeah, she fell this morning. So Bram, you heard me thump onto the floor.
but then you head into the mess and kind of just hang out in there. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Bram, what do you do in the morning?
I don't know. I guess just wake up in a cold sweat and look around, not knowing where I am, and then slowly remembering everything that's happened. All right, I guess I'll go down and we'll eat, and I'll see if we're gonna go deal with this thing that's happening.
Okay.
I'll leave a space next to, the captain, though. Like, I won't sit right next to her.
You know.
I'll try to coordinate so the only spot left at the table is right next
It is
to
a
the captain.
cafeteria-sized mess hall for 5 people.
Bram breaks all of the other chairs.
You walk in and he just keeps moving to every seat you try to take.
That was fine.
That's mine too. I need that one also.
While it is
The cabin boy's sitting there.
I'm gonna sit across from them and just kind of watch them very carefully, for any kind of nonverbal cues. Like they both reach for the same fork, that kind of thing.
Exactly. And while it is a cafeteria-sized mess hall, you guys have collected a lot of driftwood, as Bram might say.
It's true.
Anfyra, what would you do in the morning?
I'd probably check and see what Katra's doing, and see that she's busy down there in her space.
Yeah, you can see the lit end of a Fey Twisty dangling from her mouth as she kind of is taking out her wand, and she has a pickaxe somehow, and she's kind of tapping away at various parts of a tunnel.
And I'd just be like, you good down here? All right. I'm gonna head up to the mess. Do you need anything? Suit yourself, and then I'll.
That's a flawless impression.
Yeah, dead on.
And then I'd just head on up, I guess.
Okay. Question: do you kick open the door every time you enter?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
Clang.
What are these hands for? For wielding a spear, not for opening doors.
Straight leg kick. Poof.
When she does that,
my
Autumn
God.
jumps half underneath the table. What?
But yeah, all of the various guard recruits, Kira, Taters has kind of cornered off a big table to himself. And Accurate John walks in and kind of grabs a couple plates of food, and he looks at you, Chadara, and he kind of points as if to say, I'm taking these to the prisoners, is that okay? And he'll
Good work.
kind of snap at Carl and Glim and tell them to help him.
Yeah, I've moved to the mess with a just series of shuffled papers, including a report on Zaztam, but also patrol schedules. They don't change much. It's really only the four people and Accurate John, but
Okay.
good morning, Anfyra.
Morning. You look like you got something on your mind.
Yeah, is there something you wanted to...
It's awful early in the morning to be brooding like you are.
Maybe there's something you need to
I feel like I slept in.
get off your chest.
Usually brooding much earlier than this. No, well, I have.
Maybe there's something burning inside you that is causing the problem.
Well, you're right there, Bram. I have a series of questions about these dragon cultists in my basement. Is that what you meant?
No.
Oh.
But yeah. What are we gonna do here?
Yeah, I for the life of me don't know. Does anybody who doesn't know who the hell Zaztam is want to read a well-structured report?
Yeah, sure. I'll read your report on Sassam.
Oh, it's not my report.
There is
Oh,
a
what?
saying.
It's Dim's report. Well, he gave it to me, so it's my report now.
He's writing.
No, okay.
Why are we reading a report written by him?
It's actually lays it out pretty well. Did you?
Is this spelling good? I mean, like, well, if we had to grade it, what would we give it? Like a C? Is it stapled in the corner?
Autumn like flips through it and she's like, I've seen stronger dissertations, but it's passable.
15.
Shut up, Dean.
It's like a book. It's like a book report on Zaztam.
Pretty much, yeah.
It is, yeah.
Did he just cut and paste large swaths of it from?
You can never prove
various-
it from the Forgotten Realms wiki.
From
Exactly.
So Autumn will read it, pass it over to Bram, and then just kind of be like, all right, so he's bad. Cults are obviously bad.
Whoa.
What's the solution that fucks them both over?
Well, there is a saying, right? Trust but verify. Maybe we should go to a third party that we trust who might know about this, and they can tell us if we're getting accurate information, like perhaps the Harpers. Those who harp, I believe, is what they are called.
Oh.
Do any of you know any of those who harp?
No, I know somebody who does,
Right?
but they were already here.
Or does anyone have any magic that might tell us, like augury, that might give us clues as to whether this is a good thing or a bad thing?
Anfyra, you have any divination spells?
Yeah, because otherwise I'd be looking at you, Bram. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm looking, but all of mine has to do with the boat. You know, it's not related to the ocean, rain, or a boat. I don't have it.
I have divine sense.
Divine sense.
Most of my stuff is for either hitting stuff or keeping stuff from hitting stuff.
I mean, it's a good skill set.
Does anybody have detect thoughts or anything like that? We could read their minds. These cultists.
Zone of Truth, Anfyra?
Yeah, zone of
No,
truth.
I only have. I do not have a zone of truth.
It's a dumb spell anyways.
I have speak with animals.
Do
Can
we?
ask an animal?
Did they bring a pet?
What's your read on these dragon cultists?
Last pillow.
Yeah.
Can I get Pillow to judge their honesty?
I mean, very good judge of character, Pillow. Let me see if Katra has any spells that are helpful.
She's a good girl.
No.
Yeah, kind of more of a damage output
Yeah.
wizard.
She has suggestion, but that's not necessarily.
I suggest that you tell us the truth.
Yeah, that doesn't really work.
Although under several threats and other penalties, they just have told the same story. But I'm just garbage at insight.
I mean, I could intimidate the shit out of him, but that's about all I got.
Well, listen, this Zastum sounds like he's some kind of bullshit. And he's a threat to the realm. And maybe we should do it.
What? No.
What if this cult is just... They want your blood, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they just need that to reverse the Tiamat thing. You know?
It's occurred to me, but listen, I'm at a rope pretty quickly in this area. I don't...
Well,
It's too bad we couldn't just, like, suck all the blood out of you somehow and put it somewhere safe. Sorry. We can only replace your blood with some other kind of fluid. But that's not possible as far as I know. Damn it!
There are no bad ideas.
are you sure?
Thank you.
Thank you. Dim will wheel in a chalkboard and write down replace blood. And it's got a little column on the side that has oozy ideas. And right now, Bram has contributed put in a canteen. And
If we could give you like a blood transfusion so somebody else's blood is going through your body, then we could trick them. Right?
Well, but if they're telling the truth, then it needs to be my blood.
Well, I mean, they're telling the truth that this is one way to stop this Sasham from getting hold of this God Spark. That can't be the only way. I mean, it's in a thing, right? Whatever the heck they said it was in, right? What if we just destroy it? Or move it, or hide it, or anything but dump your blood on it in some crazy-ass ritual.
I mean, I don't know. All this is a little over my head. Killing dragons, I understand. This is
part of a dragon, kind of. We could kill it.
Well, maybe that releases it and makes it easier for Zaz to get. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. And I'm really, on the one hand, if they're setting a trap, we spring the trap. On the other hand, if it saves the realm, it saves the realm. This might be what I was meant to do.
Or they could be taking advantage of your wanting to do that.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what? Are there any good dragons around here, like a gold dragon or a silver dragon? Perhaps we should seek out the wisdom of a good dragon, a metallic dragon.
What the hell's a good dragon?
Gold dragon, silver, bronze, all the colors of money.
Our ally list has expanded to cultists, dead Sasham, or dragons. This is good. This is great.
Yeah, I don't like any of them.
My omelet, my omelet that I'm eating has Sasham in it. So. Delicious.
Is it extra zesty?
It's got extra zazz.
Bram passes by, or Dim passes by and says, "Thank you for noticing."
Is there any way we could get one of these harpers up here? We split.
They're not a delivery service, I was told.
Was it that fellow?
Yeah.
Do we know where any of these god sparks are?
In the sea of flowing ice.
That's all
Just
we
like-
know.
2 days west
That's
of here.
the one you know. You could go ask the other dragon cultists.
I do seem to remember you getting a magical mailbox, though.
Yeah, it's not working, right? Just kind of seems to go the one way, so it's no, that sounds like a real dead end. But there's no bad ideas, Anfyra, so it's important to keep them coming. Listen, I don't know what to do. My mother fought dragons, my sister fought cultists, and here are dragon cultists. I can fight them.
Well, why don't we? I like the idea. We just go to get the god spark. We'll just go get it ourselves.
Well, we're gonna need them to take us to it.
Okay.
And by them, I mean one of them. I only plan on bringing the priest. The other two can stay here.
They're gonna walk the plank, Captain.
Well, if we don't return, Accurate John murders them. Executes. Execute sounds better.
Single shot to the
Sounds more
frontal lobe.
official.
Yeah, that sounds more lawful.
Murder is bad.
So, yeah, we go, we take this priest, we tell him to take us. If he's planning on killing us on the road, he's not going to do it with two of his cronies back here. I'm sure they're expendable to the greater cult, but it's still kind of something we have. And we go there, and if it's a trap, we spring the trap. I mean, Autumn, you check and spring traps all the time. Like, that's what you do with them, right?
That's
Disarm it.
true.
And if we get there and someone can get some kind of mojo read on this egg or whatever, then we do something different, but we can't know that until we get there. And so I think we go.
All right, Captain Tide. Let me finish my Zaz ham. We'll pick our cultists. Go to the sea of moving ice. May the gods have mercy on our souls.
Yeah, all of that.
And just how are we gonna get to this sea of moving ice?
Oh, most of it over land. Although, boy, if we could get some horses in a cart, that would really be great. It's 2 days northwest on foot, or it's 2 days northwest
On foot. So
Okay.
if you got a cart, it would be, or probably a sled, it'd probably be a little faster.
Okay. Right, where we're going, we'll probably want it to be a sled. All right. All right, Autumn and Bram, do you guys think you could see if we can get either a team of dogs or a horse and a sled from town?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is there snow here? Is it snowing now?
It's not snowing, but there is kind of patchy snow on the ground around here.
Okay. We'll go get some snow dogs starring Cuba
And it-
Gooding Jr.
And it will be significantly more so where we're going.
Yes.
The sledding literally will get easier as we go.
Yeah, so you guys head into town, and there is a small sign that you guys have passed a couple times that says Sops Mounts, and they sell horses, ox, donkeys, mules, and they sell snow dogs, or you can get like those big, I can't remember what they're called, but like whatever those Budweiser horses are.
Clydesdales.
Clydesdales.
You can get some of them too.
Well, those are majestic creatures, so you know.
But yeah, if you guys want snow dogs and a sled, the proprietor can sell you all of that for 100 gold.
Let's see.
Do we have 100 gold?
Do we have money?
I was gonna say
Yeah, but we need to start making money, which
Yeah.
is not.
Something tells me dragon cultists aren't gonna pay for what we're gonna do.
They are not
No.
loaded.
We could- We could get that egg thing and then sell it. That's a good plan.
I have no money at all. Wow.
We figured
Or
out-
maybe hit up one of these money dragons that Bram was talking about.
I think, Bram, you should have like 230 some from killing the dragon
Yeah.
way back.
Okay, cool.
I don't know how much do I have left after
I'm trying to.
the shield.
The shield cost 900 gold, I think. I'm trying to pull up the Discord because that has how much gold you guys have in it.
Yeah, we
Okay.
pulled it.
I
and
don't know if
figured
we
out
ever
the
said
cost.
how much each of us had left after that.
Why is it not working? Oh, because I was smart and moved it over to this window. Let's say everyone has 230 gold left.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And if it's more than that, I will figure that out. But that gives you enough if you want to spend 100 gold on this.
So it's 100 gold for some dogs, was it?
It's dogs and the sled.
All right, I'll pay for it. Boom. Dogs.
Now we've got a dog team,
The sled's name is.
and Pillow can be in the lead.
Oh,
The sled's name is Snowhole.
The snow.
I sent the wrong team.
The snow.
We have absolutely painted that on it before we get back.
Fantastic.
Behold,
Behold our hole.
the snow. Isn't it glorious?
Not the ice hole. I feel like there's more of it.
Oh, wow.
Dang it, that would have been better.
Yeah.
Just cross it out and put ice, Bram.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna have to fix it.
Luckily, you have a lot of paints.
The ice hole.
Yeah, you all have 235 gold.
Okay.
except for me, right?
Let's say you came in with 235 gold as well. That's easier.
Cool.
Just
Thanks, Andy.
exactly.
You don't have to whip the dogs, right? Can you just like poke them with a stick or something to get them to move?
Yeah, no.
Oh,
If you
I will have problems with that if we.
if you
Be like,
kind of
yeah.
yeah, if you kind of mush, like you might have to crack a whip above them, kind of for the noise of it. But
Shake a jar of coins.
Okay.
dog, I should think of wolf treats.
Just get
Yeah.
one of those clickers.
Yeah.
Just tell Pillow to leave them. Pillow listens.
Oh, I don't tell Pillow what to do.
Pillow, listen to me.
Well, and you can
Pillow
speak to the
knows what
team,
Pillow-
can't you, Anfyra?
Oh yeah, I can.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
That is a thing I can do.
Do we have like Hoth gear, from Empire Strikes
Yeah,
Back?
we're definitely gonna want.
Coat and fur and all that.
A big fur. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are definitely our winter alts.
Yeah.
We're gonna want to wear.
Do we have a large creature that we can cut open and hide in it in case we get stuck in the snow?
And I thought it smelled bad on the outside. The dog sled, she will throw in 5 sets of cold weather gear for you guys for the 100 gold.
Aw.
All right.
Cool.
So you all have plenty of cold weather gear now.
Do they all say ice hole on the back?
Team Ice Hole.
You might have to paint that yourself.
Yeah, she can get them embroidered for you, but it'll take an extra day.
Oh, we don't have time.
I don't think we have time.
When we get back.
What about a patch?
Yeah, some iron-on transfers. No, you guys can get a little patch made. She says it'll be ready by the end of the day.
Although, if,
Right.
if the logo is just a hole, that's not hard to paint, right? It's just a black circle.
It's an asterisk.
Strike Team Beta
Oh,
away team.
okay. So it's an actual butthole. Okay.
I sent the wrong team.
All right.
You knew it.
That's
you
our
were doing.
symbol. It's a butthole. All right. Okay. Getting real. I didn't
No,
realize.
it's an ice hole. It's clearly a snowflake, Bram.
I thought there were some layers to this, but no.
Yeah, it's a snowflake.
It's just a.
It's a crack in the ice.
All right.
Don't make fun of my art skills, okay? It's a snowflake.
Okay. It can be two things. All right. Okay.
There's layers. I have layers.
Strike
Alright.
Team Beta.
Ooh, all right.
Okay.
All right. So when we're ready, I'll start poking the dogs with sticks and being like, yeah, yeah.
All right. Well,
Bram.
while they're in town,
Mhm.
Anfyra, a word.
Yes.
So you know my sister. You met my sister.
Yes.
You traveled with my sister. You adventured with my
I
sister.
seem to recall that we did a. I wouldn't exactly call it adventuring together, but
Was
we
it?
occupied the same space and mission for a while.
Were you involved with these cults in the valley?
I don't think I was I, Andy?
Now.
No.
And so she traveled with you, and she sent you up here to help her helpless baby sister.
I don't believe she put it in so many words, but yes, the implication was she was asking me to help you kill some dragons. Or stop you from throwing yourself at dragons.
Yeah. Well, what do you feel about throwing ourselves at some dragon cultists?
I'll be honest, I don't feel great about it. Doesn't feel like we're walking into this fight with all the information that we could be, but I got nothing better to do.
I got a book report on Zaztam, but yeah, I don't feel great about it, but I also don't like it hanging over my head.
I sure don't like dragon cultists hanging out in our basement for too long.
There's that. You know, if they tell the truth, we saved the realm and we're big damn heroes. If they're lying, we kill them. You see a downside to that plan, Anfyra?
I guess that's one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is we're heading into a big old den of cultists.
Well, the important thing is I'm right. All right.
Well,
Well,
just make sure that, don't get us all killed searching after some kind of glorious title,
it's not about a glorious title. It's about saving the realm.
As long as you keep that goal in mind, I think it should be fine.
Mm,
Thank you, Anfyra. You know you don't have to sleep in the tree, right?
Oh, I've been staying in the stable with Miss Katra.
Oh, okay.
She's been quite welcoming.
Yeah, Katra's great.
Seems like you could rely on her a little bit more than you do. You asked my opinion, which you didn't, but I'm giving it to you anyway. Seems like you could rely on a little bit more of everybody around here than you do. Again, just talking to the trees,
Mm-hmm.
just an observation from a old Elizan like me.
Mm-hmm. I will take that under advisement. Thank you, Anfyra.
No problem. You ever want my opinion, all you have to do is ask.
That's become clear.
We're not ask apparently, but you know.
Yeah, we're starting to see where my sister sent you. Just kind of gather my papers very calmly, walk to my office, slam the door. And get packing for what should be at least 4 days travel under best conditions.
Okay.
And among other things, I will stuff a magic tissue box in my bag of supplies there.
Okay.
As well as a little travel desk.
Sure.
A travel door for slamming.
Yeah. Just set it up, and then there we go. Very convenient.
After you've been in your office for, 20 minutes or so, you're about packed. Accurate John kind of comes and pokes his head in and says, "You want the leader?"
Yeah, please.
Okay. Go back downstairs and...
By the way, this is 20 minutes to an hour, would you say?
Yeah, man.
All right. During this time, I will do the saddest attunement to the shield,
Okay.
which is a lot of sitting there staring at it.
Okay.
The world's smallest violin.
Yeah.
Just you.
You. Did we ever... sorry, and I keep meaning to ask this off the stream. Did we ever catch the White's name?
You did not.
It kind of just growled inarticulately a lot, right?
Yeah.
Did it carve its name at its bedside? Or...
Oh, you guys would have found that. Hold on.
All right.
Where are you? Come on.
Because whites are kind of the dumb jocks of the dragon world.
Its name is...
Was.
Wolvrax.
Wolvrax?
Yeah.
It was the best it was at what it did. All right. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. And about about an hour later, Bram and Autumn have pulled the sled team up front. And fire anything you would have packed. In the meantime, Katra kind of implies that she'll watch the other two dragon cultists, make sure Carl and Glim and the other guards actually perform guard duty, and kind of nods. And yep, Accurate John will bring up the head dragon cultist. He has bound him and tied a gag across his mouth.
Okay. All right. You're going to lead us to your God Spark. And we've got 2 of your guys here. If we don't return in whatever half a 10-day is, it's a 5-day. I guess we call them 5 days. Katra and Accurate John here take out your people. I presume that doesn't mean a shit of a lot, but it's the only leverage I've got here.
He'll kind of nod in understanding.
All right, then. She's shored. Get buckled up. Get in my Hoth gear. I look adorable in a hood. Strap a shield to my back. Ho, dogs, ho.
He'll kind of look at the shield and kind of like sadly shake his head.
Yeah, what?
Just that's it.
I would like to state for the record that I have some issue with leaving Kocher behind, but since I can't make an issue of it because Timothy's not here, I would just like it stated that.
Of course, yeah, but
that I don't feel good about it, but we'll call it in the margins with she's going to explore, set up, train, watch.
Maybe you couldn't even find her in her tunnels.
Well, we
left-
gotta go.
You left a note.
We are burning daylight. In 6 days, kill cultists.
All I saw was twisty smoke coming up, and she told me when I see that twisty smoke coming up from that hole to not go down there.
Yeah, no. Girl loves her twisties.
Okay. So you guys head off.
Yeah.
As you get on, I say, I think you'll find that my ice hole is bigger and cleaner than you might have expected.
Been
Yeah!
Autumn is absolutely presenting this like it's a majestic thing, too. She's just like, behold the ice hole.
Can I speak with animals to these dogs to prevent them from being whipped, please?
Oh, I won't whip them.
No.
I might poke them with a stick gently, but I'm not going to whip
Yeah, you don't have to whip them and they'll go.
Okay.
You have to whip above them. You have
I'll
to,
just yell
yeah,
at them.
yeah, works too. You just gotta make a noise and they'll go.
Still ask them nicely
Sure.
instead of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if Pillow is involved, I feel like I wouldn't feel.
That's true
great.
too. Yeah.
Pillow is their queen.
Yes.
Well, and like, does this sled carry all of us? Like, is it like a Santa sled?
It's like a
or
Santa
is it-
sled, yeah.
Okay.
It's just really.
Yeah.
It's all right. So it's
It's
not.
nice.
We're not just running the Iditarod here. This is actually like a overland
Yes,
vehicle.
yes.
Okay. Good.
Do we have like jingle bells or anything like that on it?
You guys went into town.
Yeah, no, you get the undercoating, you get jingle bells, you get de-icer for the sleigh.
They ripped you guys off on that undercoating. Actually, in ice and snow, that's when
Yeah.
you want the undercoating. All right. I take it back.
They salt the roads up by Bryn Shander. It's gonna rust.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got jingle bells if you want a big wreath on the front.
No, the jingle bells are not good for stealth.
Okay,
No, they are not.
let's throw them over the side.
Although stealthing on a dog sled is probably pretty difficult anyway.
We'll keep them in the like package area just in case. For in town.
Did it? I'm just asking. Did it also come with mistletoe? I mean, just asking.
Yeah.
For when we went ostentatious, why would you carry that as a person?
Oh, well. I'm going to do this obviously in front of everyone. Oh, I don't know. What do we do with this? Pause.
It's poisonous. Don't eat those
Oh.
berries.
Right.
I was just like, Bram, are you hitting on me?
Aye, Bram.
I'm gonna like throw them. This went horribly wrong. Gotta
Well,
regroup.
it's the only thing on Earth that can hurt Baldur. And there's a Baldur's Gate somewhere in Faerun, so
Hey.
might be worth holding on to.
Okay.
Norse mythology gag.
You guys travel for a day, and it gets colder and snowier the further north you go. When you make camp for the night, what is your watch order?
I can take an extra long watch because I don't sleep very long.
I'll take first. I figure. Not sure what the most
can take-
captainy thing to do is.
can take the second watch.
I'll take the Thoid.
I'll take the early morning.
Greet the dawn.
Okay. Can I get perception checks from everyone, please?
Say no.
No, I refuse.
Nat 20.
No,
Okay.
I actually have.
This is 28 total.
I have some skill in that, but I rolled really terribly, so an 8.
19.
17.
Ooh.
You're gonna ambush us. Do it on the first watch, is what I heard.
Well, everybody's just getting settled.
It's fine. I'm keeping perfect watch. It's just me and these 2 Remoraz.
So we have a cult. We have a cult of the dragon. Cult of the dragon person with us.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
What's their name?
His name is Strath.
Strath.
It's a very dragon cultisty name.
Do they act weird?
Real
Or
edgy.
they...
He's you would say he's very demure. Like, he kind of sits there and he doesn't make any noise under the gag. At night, he seems to pray.
He's gagged.
He is gagged.
Yeah, we've gagged him.
He's
We gagged him all day.
He can breathe through his nose. It's just
If
so he
you
can't
feel
talk.
away about that, you can make an appeal, but and it is the priest we brought, right?
Yes.
Why are we
Yeah.
gagging him?
Okay, oh, because accurate John thought because he's a spellcaster, you should gag him, but you can ungag him.
Because he's a spellcaster.
Yeah.
Well, couldn't we just take his spell components from him?
We believe
We did
we've
that.
taken his, but he might be able to
Oh yeah, sure.
like Chadara doesn't know this, but isn't like Misty Step just a verbal component, for
It is.
instance? Like, listen,
I will inform you that there are some spells that can be cast without component.
Well, it's just. I mean, this is his job to take us. Why would he ditch us?
We are not aware if this is a trap or not, I believe is the concern.
Well, it's just if there is hostility, it's going to be 20 times worse if we keep him gagged and we don't let him go to the bathroom in privacy and all that kind of stuff.
all right, well, we'll make sure he gets water and food, and so we'll have to ungag him then, and yeah, we'll have to
Right?
let him wee. Yeah.
It's just
Let him wee.
like
It's against the Kalimshan conventions to not let him do
Yeah,
these things.
and listen, Chadara is not a cruel woman. And she takes...
it's almost like we should just keep him perpetually knocked out. If that's what you want to do. Just
Well, then he can't eat or drink or
He's-
pee either.
He's also guiding us till he gets
Yeah, we
where
will
to go.
occasionally need him. More on the second day, probably, but...
all right.
But if you want to ungag him, that is on Bram.
You're the captain, so my job is to keep the ice hole tidy.
I mean, I feel better about it, and I don't care if he supplicates his evil dragon goddess. So,
Just looking at the guy during the day
Mhm.
who's gagged, does he look annoyed?
No, he looks very
All right.
he looks very calm.
All right.
Like he is 100% sure of what he is doing in life.
Okay.
As cultists often are.
Would I
It's a
be
little
able to
creepy.
check if he seems like he's unnaturally calm to the point that maybe someone is influencing him to be more calm than a normal person would be?
I don't know if Autumn would necessarily know what that looks like.
Well, I think she's suspicious of how chill this dude is, but I don't know that she would know how to like. Is he being under the influence?
On like a normal day or something.
I don't know if she could detect if it's a spell or whatever bullshit, or like if she could insight and be like, nobody's that fucking calm.
Make an insight check.
Okay. 23.
No, this dude is just super sure of himself. Like Tom Cruise levels of sure of himself.
Oh God! So he's just the worst.
Yeah.
Perfect example. Perfect example.
She's not even talking, and Autumn's just really annoyed with them.
Don't squirt him with a water pistol. Chadara doesn't know this, but have we divine sensed him yet?
I don't think you guys have.
We'll have at least several short or long rests between now and then.
Should I do some divining on him?
I mean, I can't tell you to, because again, I don't know, A, that you do that, or B, what that does. But yes, I do think that we as a group should.
I'll go ahead and do that on him, just for posterity's sake.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know that it'll do much on him, though.
Probably not, but it would be nice to be like, oh, he's the shapeshifted.
Oh,
Devil
yeah, I
in
guess
disguise or
I would
something.
be able to tell if he's a celestial fiend or undead.
Oh, there it is. He is none of those things.
Okay.
Alright, well.
And you sense none
at
of them
least
within
he's
60 feet.
Well, at least there's that.
On my first watch, which is probably why I'm not noticing anything around me with my 8, I will be much slower to draft an angry letter.
Okay.
Not sure I want to send it yet, so.
Okay. Okay. Chadara, your watch passes uneventfully. And you poke Autumn.
There was a whole, like, ice giants fighting a white dragon behind me. I'm just like,
Marching band went by.
dear meddling cow. Yeah, that sounds good. That's a good tone to strike. And then, yeah, I will pass the torch.
Okay.
So, so the second one. Wait, if I have this right, Captain takes the first watch, and Autumn is the second watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That means you're gonna have to wake her up, right?
That is true.
I would like to request the DM that we see the scene for a moment.
Okay.
Chadara, you walk over, and how would you like to wake up Autumn?
Kicker.
What are you gonna do?
to-
Kick me.
Where's my popcorn?
for Bram and/or Sean's satisfaction, I will spend several minutes just kind of watching her sleep.
Oh, my God.
And then kind of get down and like not know where to like touch on her to kind of just gently like, and just do that applied like in industrial safety videos. They tell you that just apply gentle pressure to the shoulder, and we don't freak them out and like they hurt themselves on a machine. It's true, by the way. So I would just kind of like just gently squeeze her shoulder and be like, Autumn.
As soon as the pressure hits on her shoulder, she'll spring awake like really fast. Her hair's probably like in 8 different directions. She's just like, what? Oh, watch. Right.
I'll keep my offhand open in case a dagger comes up with her. Yeah, just it's your watch.
Autumn is a
Thank
rogue. Does Autumn sleep in her armor? Just this question.
Probably.
I mean, yeah, we're traveling, so I don't think she would have taken much of it off.
Okay.
She's probably definitely in like that big fluffy
Yeah,
coat
we gotta
with
have
fur.
Yeah.
Which probably isn't helping her hair situation.
Big bear fur sleeping bags.
Like when you guys change watch, if you glance over to Bram, he's like staring right at you.
Just like huddled up in his like.
Never gotten used to how he sleeps with the eyes open like that.
I know, it's so weird.
Really haunting.
I feel like he's staring right at me.
Now kiss.
Like,
He
you
just
might
talks
notice, like,
in his
I,
sleep.
I gently toss mistletoe, you know, like right over your head.
Cast gust of wind so it carries.
The way he fights invisible balders.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, Autumn will kind of shove Chadara on the shoulder and be like, "Go sleep.
Okay.
I got it."
Yeah.
The playful tap.
And yeah, I'll do that. I'll sack out.
Okay.
For the fanfics.
Autumn,
Yes.
kind of taking your watch, kind of looking up. You notice how just stunning the sky is. You know, it's full on northern lightsing up here, and you've traveled in mostly civilized areas. Even Hundlestone isn't quite far enough, and there's enough kind of light pollution in the small town that it's just a really nice view of the stars with your natural 20.
That's what you get. Natural 20 is Northern Lights.
Hey,
I'm real happy with
that's
that.
red as
Pretty
shit,
good.
by the way. That's pretty profound. And I kind of like that Chadara didn't notice
Nope.
it.
She's too busy looking down at her
Yeah.
angry letter.
Not understanding where the swimming light was coming from that she's writing it for. Like, that's really convenient.
Gotta get me one of those.
And as you're kind of sitting there, you know, an hour and a half passes, and you can make out a large figure on the horizon, and it seems to be walking towards you because there's a campfire, and it's kind of getting closer, and as it's getting closer, it is a giant.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Maybe it's a friendly giant.
Maybe it wants to be friends with
how-
us.
How far away is
Wants
it
to
at this
warm
point?
its toe.
At this point, it's about 150 feet away from you.
And I know I have a personal wish, but let's see how this plays out.
Well, I guess she's gonna go wake Chadara back up.
Oh,
Hmm?
Oh, this is getting interesting.
Bram's like popcorn back out.
Is it morning? Where's that light coming from? You saw that light in the sky?
You missed the northern lights? The stars. Like, it's all majestic.
Oh. No, I know.
Not the point. I did not wake you up to look at majestic stars with me. We have company incoming. Looks like a giant heading towards our brightly lit camp.
Roll over in my sleeping bag and look for a giant.
Yeah. And you can see it's closer now, and it looks like a frost giant with a big beard, and it's got a white dragon skull on its head.
It's got style.
All right, I have served in a military unit in the north.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard some tell. Is there any chance of me knowing outright or getting a roll to know outright what... Like, is this a figure of the North enough that soldiers would pass stories about them or anything like that before I'm
Or is there like
metaing a little bit, but I want to know if I can meta in Chadara's getting a roll here or like, if I don't know, then I'm going to
Or like if there's protocol to approach them. And
you can give me a check, Chadara.
Okay. What
History or wisdom, whichever's higher.
Oh boy, it's not going to be wisdom, though. I'm pretty sure it's also not going to be history. So it's really, Yeah, it's the same plus 0. Okay. So just seeing if I remember any campfire tales. I got a 17.
You do believe this is famous giant adventurer Harshnag
Okay.
the Grim.
Okay. And I know him to not be a bad giant, right? That's the most important thing.
Debatable, but yes, no, he is a chaotic good giant. He does the right thing the wrong way.
Okay. So just kind of have a folk talesy, him and his big blue ox march around the north,
Yes.
bumbling through folk tales or whatever. Okay. So, and so known by his very distinctive, he's wearing a dead dragon.
Yes.
I like him already. All right. So I kind of like worm out of my sleeping bag. I kicked my pants off to the bottom to keep them warm. So I kind of make sure that I hike them up before I get back out.
Autumn turns bright red for some reason. You don't know why.
It's the reflection of the light in your hair, probably,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, sweet Torm. Okay, this actually might not be a bad thing. Hold on. Everybody wake up. That's not working.
I'm already awake.
Yep. Bram, you're such a light sleeper. Danger sense.
Incredible.
Anfyra is 100% trancing with the dogs. Like,
I'll try to do the gentle pressure thing again with the Anfyra, but she has thicker armor.
yeah.
It's like, how do you get it under pauldrons? Just kind of touch your face lamely at the end. It's like,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, wake up. We have company, but don't freak out. It's a giant.
Don't freak out. It's a giant.
Yeah. It's but I think, A, it's wearing a dead dragon. That's rad. And B, I think, if folk stories can be believed, which now that I say them out loud, it just sounds a little more shady. But
Yes, out with it. Before the giant gets here.
hail Harshnag.
Oh, how you doing?
Fucking fish my wish.
Would I have any, like, soldier's knowledge of...
Yeah, no, you would also probably be familiar with Harshnag the Grim.
Okay, cool.
He was fairly recently in elven areas, if I recall.
He was. Fighting fire giants. And he's a little lost right now.
Apparently, he is way off course from where I expect him to be.
Oh my.
Is it true you are Harshnag the Grim?
Oh, you betcha.
Come grace our fire, though it's small.
Oh, don't. Well, thank you kindly.
This is amazing, you guys.
I know.
This guy is a fucking legend. He's like destroyed like Waterdeep like 3 times, by the way. Don't bring it up. But,
Wow, really? I like him.
yeah.
That's a plus.
He takes his huge axe and just slams into the ground. All the dogs are kind of like...
Yeah,
No.
I reach for my shield on that, but just kind of... That's just a big axe.
I will say quietly, I was also destroyed by water. Deep.
comma, deep.
Okay, not now, Bram. He might sign something.
Send my shield.
And he kind of like...
Got my air Harshnag's on.
he kind of, like, wiggles his butt into the snow, and he, like, kind of rubs his fingers together and puts them by the little fire.
What are you doing out here, giant?
Oh. Hell of a story, don't you know? It's just all giants are kind of being weird right now. Doing my best. Have you ever heard of fog giants? They're like cloud giants, but shittier.
No.
Killed like 4 of them on my way up.
Good on you.
Is there
Fog?
Are you guys...
Are you? Are there really? There are fog giants.
There are fog giants. They are shitty cloud giants.
Are you sure that? Are you sure it wasn't just fog?
He just murdered some fog. It's fine.
Sorry, I'm having a hard time getting over the breaking of the ordning being described as giants are just kind of weird right now, don't you know? That's. Thanks for King's Thunder, everybody.
He's doing his best.
I'm just doing my best. I've never heard of fog giants. That sounds amazing.
Hey, Captain. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe he knows something about this spark stuff.
Think?
Wouldn't hurt to ask.
Yeah, Captain. Ask him. Gonna like give him a little nudge. Come on.
Right. Harshnag. Boy, your stories travel all over the north and
Oh, stop.
the whole Sword Coast. These stories of killing fog giants is already baller as hell. But as I understand, you are no friend to dragons, am I right?
Oh,
Point to his hat.
dumb and easy to kill, I've always said.
I feel so refreshed. I'll actually pull out my shield and just kind of be like,
He'll kind of like tap it, like, oh.
yeah, okay, yeah. So, here's the thing. We, find ourselves, did you know that Tiamat business from a couple years ago?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My mom stopped Tiamat, but in so doing,
Good on you, and you'll kind of like gently,
Hold
but
up.
still he's a giant, slap your shoulder.
all right, kind of put the shield up,
Yeah.
like, yeah, okay. So I've got this. Do you know anything about the dragon cultists? I'll just kind of point at this poor bastard.
The dragon cultist is glaring at Harshnag because he is wearing the skull of a dragon.
Yeah, cool. Again, only putting Harshnag up in my estimation.
And he's like, yeah, don't know why they'd worship that stupid bitch. But yeah,
100%.
Like this guy.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're getting a Canadian standoff.
Oh, please. No, you go.
No, listen. I
Oh,
couldn't.
You know.
Absolutely. Harshnag's first. So this dragon cultist, who's clearly made some bad decisions in their life,
Obviously.
believes that because my mother stopped Tiamat, my blood can help save a spark of Tiamat from falling in the hands of what I understand to be a zombie wizard. Does any of that ring a bell or sounds like sense in your far travels?
He'll kind of. Shockingly, yeah. I rolled a really high intelligence check.
Fucking clutch, Harshnag. This is great.
Yeah.
He'll say, yeah, weird as it sounds, I heard the red wizards. I assume that's who you're talking about. Real pricks. Yeah, I heard they're up to no good. I'm a bit preoccupied with the weird giant stuff, as I said.
Understandable.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've been in the north. Is this a frost giant uprising of some sort? Is there problems with the Jarl? What's...
Yeah, not a nice fella, I'll tell you what.
Oh. Hey, between you, me, and the ice here, that stays here. Okay.
No, it's all giants, really, when you think about it.
Oh, well, that's more alarming. Okay.
I'm working on it. I got some friends. It's okay.
Cool. Well, sounds like you got the fog giant thing under control. Do we have more to worry about? Was he coming from the west, i.e., is he coming east? Like, is he
Yes.
coming the way we were going? Okay.
Yes, he's real lost.
Okay. Where do you travel, Harshnag?
Mirabar? Anybody?
Cool boy. Okay, yeah, buddy. No, listen, I'll kind of like by the stars, kind of be like, yeah, listen, if you want to follow the Remoraz, do you know what is the Remoraz? It's, yeah, you see these three?
He unfolds a big piece of paper and then flips it over. Says,
Yeah, there we go.
That's my problem.
Sometimes known as the Titan's Belt. So, yeah, like if you follow that, yeah, you are hell and gone from Mirabar, my dude. But, like, you are going to get there if you just keep following that. Yeah.
Thank
Because you are still, like, well, I don't know, with your legs and far strides. But, yeah, it would take me like a 10-day to get there, probably with the sled. So
I'll do it in 5.
It's
not a brag.
Story.
I'm big.
No, hey, you've earned it. This is amazing. Okay, well, feel free to share our fire, as insufficient as it is. Can I get you to sign something, sir? I'm sorry.
No, of course. Always happy to meet new young adventurers.
Oh, wow, this is great. Well, I don't have anything giant-sized. How is this best done? Like, certainly you've done this before.
He'll kind of rummage in his sack. Hold on.
Can he sign the shield?
He pulls out an 80 by 1100.
Let me consult the chart. Okay.
Is he throwing a boulder at me? What are you rolling?
He will pull out. He'll kind of pull out a couple things, and he'll pull out a giant pair of sandals. And he'll take his axe and he'll carve Harshnag the Grim into it. And kind of stick it in the snow next to you. That's battle worn, friend.
It's amazing. I can't get this home. Is there room on the sled?
You can kind of stick it in the back.
Yeah.
I'm doing that. I'm doing that. I'm absolutely keeping.
We could hang a banner from it or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going in our school for wayward girls. Oh man, I might sleep in it. No, that's gross. I can smell it from here. It's gross. Okay, no, but it's still a great. Thank you so much, Harshnag. This is fantastic, and thank you for your opinion on dragons and your wise counsel and your shockingly good intelligence roll. We have a whole day's of travel and adventure tomorrow. I could stay up talking to you forever, but I
take it from this old hand. Fatigue is the adventurer's greatest enemy.
It's the silent killer. That's carbon monoxide. But yes, well taken. I will eat my Wheaties and don't do milk and stay in drugs. Okay.
There's a lass.
It will take me at least an hour and a half of just giddy fangirling in my bag of just kind of like, oh, is he still here? He's still here. Be cool.
Well, I don't need to trance too much longer, so if you wouldn't mind regaling me with some tales by the campfire, I would just adore that, Mr. Harshnag.
Oh, sure.
It's not much trouble.
Well, before is Autumn's watch basically over?
Yes.
Okay, so before she heads down to sleep, she wants to give Harshnag like this little drawn map of where Hundlestone is and hand it to him and be like, listen, you ever want to fight some dragons for fun, You come look us up,
That's all I do for
and
fun.
we'll go hit it.
Sounds great.
This is an open, standing invitation.
After this business with your oracle.
But yeah, no, that's the end of Autumn's Watch. So Bram is up next. There's a frost giant sharing camp with you guys.
Okay. I don't know. I'll just sit there in awkward silence, I guess. Struggling and failing to make conversation. Sure is cold.
Hi.
I've tranced all I pretty much need to for the night, right?
Oh, okay.
So I'll be up and probably asking him to tell us stories while you keep watching.
Oh, and I'm gonna update Anfyra on when they woke each other up.
Get this. You hold on a minute, Harshnag.
No pants.
No pants.
It was wild.
They're at the bottom of my sleeping bag. It keeps them warm.
Surprised Bram isn't dragging our sleeping bags together while we're both passed out.
Well, we were all fangirling about Harshnag. He was behind the scenes.
He moved them
Dragging
right
them
next
closer.
to him.
And I do have a gaming set, it says, as part of my mercenaries thing. So
Okay.
maybe could I have a deck of cards or something that
Sure.
I'm sharing with Harshnag and Bram to kind of pass the time.
Harshnag can't really play because they're too small.
But
But
it's okay. He can tell us stories.
yeah,
while
he will kind of lean over whoever's shoulder he's looking at. Oh, terrible hand. Not helpful.
I love him so much. Not sure if that's Marty or Chadara.
It's both.
Yeah.
So, used to live in Waterdeep. Kicked me out, actually. Long story. Maybe it was earned. I would often see people point at me when I was coming into their part of town and say, "Oh, shit's going down." Yeah. I destroyed more than my share of city blocks. But let me tell you what. Who else was going to fight the thing I accidentally let loose in the city? That was only once.
Who else but you?
Other times I did actually save it.
That's cleaning up after yourself, as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned.
I killed this dragon. It wasn't technically in Waterdeep because they have a whole thing that doesn't let dragons in. It's very handy, actually.
Gotta get us one of those. Sounds like. He's just staring off into the snow now.
Sure is.
So I've got Bram going through his mental anguish over here, and Harshnag on the other side.
Looking wistfully.
Just men, I guess.
He'll say. Yeah. But now I'm a bit of a free agent. You know how it is.
I do.
Yeah. I heard they're using my name to form some sort of Force Grey. I guess that's okay.
Oh, are you not involved in that?
You know, I don't know. I didn't actually watch that series.
From the parts I saw, you were not involved. Or he is not involved.
Fine. It's fine.
I guess if the ends justify the means and all that.
Exactly.
Just like your time in Waterdeep.
I am a hero.
That's all the tales that I hear.
But yeah, no, he'll tell you a bunch of stories about how he did legitimately save and destroy Waterdeep a bunch. And he's kind of been wandering the north, murdering giants for a while now. He'll tell you something called the Ordning is all busted up. And he's working on it.
Working on it.
But yeah.
Alrighty. Cool.
Other than that, the night passes by uneventfully.
I beg to differ, sir.
In the morning, what would you guys like to do?
I guess I'll kick everybody awake.
Ow! Why do you do that?
I accept. I was in the military.
Probably like screaming in my sleep. So the kick is like a sweet release.
Finally, the night terrors have ended.
Harshnag's just kind of staring at Bram. Do you need to wake him, or
Listen, I've been informed that he just does that.
free him from his terror?
Some people snore, some people scream.
We all got our thing.
Oh, is that what we're calling it?
So Harshnag's still there when I wake up?
Yes.
Oh, man. That's it. Oh, man. It's my whole sentiment.
I'm gonna prepare our ice hole for activity.
Good strong name, don't you know?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way to lash a giant sandal onto the ice hole.
We're gonna need to name something Harshnag's hole, aren't we?
Well, when you say need, I think that's where I'm caught up. But I mean, there's no bad ideas. We'll put it on the chalkboard.
We'll just keep our eyes peeled for some kind of object that should be his hole.
But cook breakfast. Make sure to feed the dragon cultist. Make sure he's got water.
I'll feed the pupperinos.
Okay. Yeah. Dragon cultist takes his food quietly. Kind of, ever since Harshnag has shown up, he has like not broken he's like not broken line of sight on Harshnag. Notorious dragon fucker, Harshnag the Grim.
Whoa.
I don't mean it like that.
In the colloquial.
Yeah. In like the we're gonna fuck him up sense.
Yeah.
But also I don't judge.
Yeah, listen.
Half dragons
Not
come
my
from
fetish,
somewhere.
but
So,
That's a scaly, right? Am I?
yes, that would be.
Do I have that right?
I don't know. But yeah, so a little bit into the morning, Harshnag will kind of stand up, pull his axe out of the ground, and kind of point off in the direction that you pointed Hundlestone or Mirrorbar is in, and he's like,
Yeah, always be heading towards the mountains.
silly me.
Yeah. You see, that's the start of the spine of the world. You're going to want to follow that. You got it.
Thank you kindly.
Oh, man. It's a real honor, sir.
Oh, and you keep it up, kids. If you're ever...
I will, Harshnag.
Maybe I will stop by. I'm hanging out around here lately. It's nice. It's a nice change of pace for when they won't. They'll let me back into Waterdeep. It usually takes a couple of years.
Hundlestone's much better.
Highly doubt that. Have a good night.
Hard to argue with him.
Autumn will elbow Chadara and be like, stop drooling now.
Guy's a hero. Like, he's just done a lot of incredible crap. Like, yeah, no, you're right. I'm cool. Was I cool? I wasn't cool.
You were very cool.
I think he was lying about the fog giants. There's no such thing. Sounded like bullshit to me.
More giant propaganda.
Yeah. Fog giants, my ass. From that moment on, I didn't pay attention.
I mean, if that's really what you want.
I've never not heard of a fog giant.
Yeah,
Doesn't
mostly
make
frost
sense.
giants.
It doesn't make any sense.
We just always tried to avoid them.
Yeah, keep your stick on the ice.
I would like to bet everyone.
You too, sir.
I want to bet everyone 5 gold that fog giants don't exist. If we ever run into a fog giant, I swear I will pay each of you 5 gold. Okay?
I'll take that action.
You're on.
I will take that bet.
All right.
I trust Harshnag
Why would you
implicitly.
not take that bet? Because
Yeah.
you guys never have to pay him anything.
I'm just so sure. I'm so sure of it. Bullshit. He's a liar.
Are we
That
including?
giant's a damn liar.
Are we including Cobalt Press? Are we going Paizo? Like, I mean, we've got a lot of options out
I'm
here.
just saying, in this,
A lot of
in our
compatible stuff with
campaign,
5e.
in our campaign,
All right.
we are never
Chadara
gonna run
takes that
into a
action.
not a real fog giant. It might be some fake construct or something.
I'm putting it on the list. 5 gold.
And it's got to be a
with-
real fog giant.
Yeah, not like living fog in the form of a tall person. It's got to be a fog.
Okay.
Autumn remembers that he said he just fought some fog giants recently, so she's just leaving notes all over in the snow, like, "Dear fog giants, come to Hundlestone if you want an ass kicking."
I'm gonna write underneath. Right underneath. You're not real.
Well, I take offense at that.
Well, this is the rest of the campaign, you guys. We've started a war with the fog giants.
Against the fog giants.
They don't exist, so.
I am against the fog.
Crappy
giants.
cloud giants are still giants, by the way. Just, I'm not here.
He's a liar. He's a damn liar. He's probably not even a real frost giant.
Douse and scatter the fire. Get everything back on the sled.
Okay.
Keep eye checking because we can see him well for miles.
Oh, yeah.
So we want to just kind of
Occasionally
look
he'll turn around and wave.
Chadara, be cool. Be cool. Be cool. I go to lean on the sled that's moved and fall.
And you guys start heading back on and the sandal is just kind of flapping behind you guys.
Worth it.
Oh, hey, there you are.
The real adventure is the sandals we collected on the way.
So you guys, and the dragon cultist starts pointing, and you see a small dock that has a little shack and a fairly decent sized boat that kind of has a big metal pointed front. And the dragon cultist will point at the shack and the pier. The shack and the pier.
Okay. Patrol wise, do we get out to the sea of moving ice a whole ton? No. All right. But I've certainly heard about it. I know more to expect this, but okay. How big is this boat?
It's like, like 15 by 30 kind of thing. It's kind of
Oh, okay.
fat and
All right. So,
bit
because we have an embarrassment of dogs right now, can we get the dogs on the boat?
probably.
We probably can't get the sled on the boat. That
No,
only makes
probably
sense.
not,
But
but
all right. Yeah, whatever the land version of mooring our sled, I guess parking. All right, we park our sled.
okay.
Should we leave the dogs with the sled?
Put a little lock on it.
We might be dazed. How kind of smack the cultist, not like in the face in a violent, but just kind of you there. How many days out are we from?
Trying to think of how to do less than one.
Okay.
He'll do
Small word.
A little day.
a little day.
Okay.
Half a day.
A little day.
Okay. Do we have enough daylight left?
Yeah, you think so.
Still, I'm not convinced we're not all going to get ambushed, and I would rather have 5 dogs, counting Pillow, with us on the other side of this. If you can,
Fair enough.
if Anfyra can talk to them enough to be like, tell them to knock that shit off. Certainly, snow dogs have pack tactics, right?
Mhm.
Andrew, would you
Probably,
say?
yeah.
All right. List that under assets. So yeah, and actually, park the sled, then kind of partially cover it with the sandal, so that it's out of the elements, and camouflaged as they place a frost giant lost a sandal,
A signed sandal.
a signed sandal. So do tie it down. I'm not giving that up.
Okay, yeah.
And then, yeah, I guess get on this boat. And unfortunately, we have one boat expert who is also often terrified of boats. So slow turn to Bram.
I guess I don't know. I'm just staring at. Is the boat big, small? Like, what's this boat like?
It's like medium sized. It's like 30 feet long, 10, 15 feet wide.
Yeah, now I'm picturing like a Viking longship kind of. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
But with a big pointed front.
Does
Yeah.
it have like
An icebreaker.
a below deck, or is it just like a big?
It does have a below
Hollow.
deck.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna just break into a cold sweat, I guess. Stand there.
Is there any other kind in the north?
Is it oars? Is it sail?
It is sails.
Okay.
I guess I'll just mutter like, "Happiness, Captain Tide,
Yeah, Bram.
mermaid."
Presuming you're actually talking to me, we've been on boats. We can help with this, but we kind of need you to tell us how to get through here.
Autumn looks him in the face and she's like, listen, I heard that mermaid said you can't get us across this flowing ice thing in that boat.
Oh, snap. I heard that too.
I believe I also heard that.
Mm-hmm.
That mermaid doesn't think you can get us there.
Uh,
What are you going to do about it?
a dwarf will stick his head out of the shack and say, "Are you taking my boat?"
Oh.
No, go to sleep.
No, I can see how it looks like that. Us all being on our boat with our dogs.
Kind of the door shoves open and he's kind of like hopping out and putting on a boot. And you all would recognize him as looking very, very similar to the barkeep in undisclosed location.
Dude's hole.
This family range is wide.
Hey, I think we found Harshnag's hole. ship, right?
Hey!
It probably already has a name.
Not anymore.
Shoot, I don't have that doc open. But yes, this I know the family name.
The family name was Green Copper.
Green Copper. Are you any relation to the Green Coppers?
Yeah.
Oh, good dwarf. We were just making sure we would all fit, but we could benefit from the use of your boat.
You kind of slap the boat and say, "She's the finest ship in the north."
You bet. We need transport, obviously, across the sea of moving ice here. Do you see a lot of a-holes like this? Kind of point at the dragon cultist here.
No. No, it doesn't look familiar. Sorry.
All right, 1 second,
You got it.
Sir Dwarf, Green Copper. Ungag the guy.
Yeah.
How do you get back and forth on the ice?
He will say that they have used magic to fly, or they've procured their own boats, usually leaving from Luskan.
Ugh, Luskan? God, I'm sorry, I took the gag out. Yeah. Oh, could you find it from here?
He will nod.
All right. Yeah, can you take us to where our pole star here points?
Sure.
We'll gladly pay for your vessel. We really need paying work.
Well, if you seem capable with a sword and shield.
I am.
I can maybe arrange free transport if you help me out.
Oh.
With?
And what kind of help would you be needing?
I need
Is
something.
it Remoraz's? Oh.
No.
Oh.
I need something delivered to Bryn Shandar.
Oh. That's no problem. Not on our way, but we can make it on our way. Yeah, that's fine. Of course. Why would that need us to be good with a sword and a shield?
Let's get going.
Maybe you would be explaining all of that.
We can definitely talk about it. I'll
Maybe
kinda
you can
pull a rope in the...
explain.
No, we're leaving. Sorry. Can't hear
I
you over the
intimidate
sail.
him? Can I intimidate him?
He intentionally leaves it in a little bit so it's bunch at...
You can try and intimidate him.
Yes. Or my persuasion's just good, but. That is a nat 20
Oh.
plus 6. So 26.
He joins Bram in a cold sweat.
So as you were saying,
It's... I owe some money to some people, and they may want to take it out of the package I'm sending to my brother. I would prefer my brother get this package.
Okay. These
And-
people you owe money to, reputable?
Sorry?
Are they a reputable group?
They have a reputation, yes.
Fair.
How'd you get in debt?
Yeah, you know. Gambling.
It's the White Dwarf's burden. All right. Yeah, agreed. If it gets us through this labyrinth of ice flows, gladly.
Okay. And
You didn't mention the organization. Hold on, I don't want to too quick. Mm-hmm.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
I believe the woman here was asking you a question.
Hold on. Sorry. Make sure I'm saying it right. He'll say, it's just, I wouldn't even worry about it. Is what they're probably not even going to attack. Who would even know?
Well, then, listen, friend. It can just be between you and us. But we're gonna need a name.
Yeah, I've already agreed to do it. So if that's part of your problem,
Bragendarth.
come again.
Bragendarth.
Does that mean anything to me?
Do any of us know what that is?
Yeah, you guys can make history checks.
Oh man, a 14.
11.
Okay.
13. 13.
Anfyra and Bram, you guys know they're a mercenary company. Chadara, you know they are a drow mercenary company.
Oh.
And they seem to have a headquarters in Luskan.
Of course they do. Fucking Luskan.
So
Yeah.
part of my mercenary thing is that I have a broad knowledge of mercenary companies and an ability to find their hangouts and stuff. So would I kind of like know a little bit more about them?
Oh. Yeah.
Your 13 looks like a 17.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Yeah, no. Bragendarth are a notorious drow mercenary and mercantile company. They are led by a very fancy drow named Jarlaxle.
Oh, that little man.
Yep. They tend to operate out of Luskan, although they've been spreading further and further kind of out of the Underdark and up and down the Sword Coast. They've had some activity in Waterdeep lately.
Yeah.
Right.
That's fine. Like I said, I already agreed. My word is my bond. I'll shake your hand on it or whatever. You just get us to whatever obscure glacier this jerk nods his head at. And your gold is as good as delivered to your brother.
He'll spit on his hand and offer it to you.
All right, well, then I'm also spitting on my hand because we're doing this. Gotta get, yeah.
Yeah, that's so gross.
Seem like good folks. Keep your stick on the ice. And
Keep your stick on the ice. And also with you.
you guys will pull out into the sea of moving ice, and that's where we'll stop for the evening.
And we see Katra running up to the dock with her suited case.
At the last minute, a half-elf dressed in blue with a big floppy hat will teleport, look at all of you and say, "I am not a delivery service." He'll push Katra onto the deck of the ship and teleport away.
You know, I feel like I have heard a story about this fella.
I love you, Nate. Not Chadara.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you guys very much. Outros and plugs. Zom.
Hi, I'm Zom. You can find me everywhere online at Zombalog. I write lots of things on. You can find all of it on my website, zombarber.com, and go buy my book, Unlucky by Zombarber, on Amazon.
Awesome. Soup.
Hi, I'm Soup, aka Soupska, on Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff. I do artwork. I did the overlay for this channel, and I did the portraits for me and Chadara below me. So if you like that and you want to see more, please check me out.
Awesome. Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean. I have a blog called PowerScore RPG. I've been posting videos about the Neverwinter MMO. I'll probably put another one up on YouTube tonight. There's this thing in Neverwinter where you can refer a friend. So I actually had somebody on YouTube. It was my first friend that I referred. So apparently I'm going to get a mount. It's a boulette, you know, those like land shark things.
Awesome.
Wow, as a mount?
Yeah, but I think,
Nice.
and they get one too, but they have to hit, I think, 5th or 20th level, which takes like a few hours. But yeah, I'm doing that. Tomorrow I got Secrets of Castle Greyhawk on Greyhawk channel at 1 p.m. Eastern, and then I don't know if I'm doing Waffle Talk tomorrow night because there was no dice camera action this week.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. If I can think of something to talk about, I'll do one, I guess. I mean, fill an hour talking about old episodes. I mean, I could, I guess. I don't know.
You should do like a sock puppet recap of Waffle Talk.
Of Waffle Talk?
Waffle?
Not of Dice Gamer Action.
Oh, man.
That would be
so bad.
that would be interesting.
It would be so horrible.
But it could be an
Also-
extra opportunity to talk about where the story is so far, whatever. There's
The,
some value to it.
the thing is just like, we do that every week, and I just,
Yeah,
I'm just not,
yeah.
I'm not sure if I could. I
But
don't
this
know.
time you could do it in sock puppet form.
Man, I do have actually. Maz runs Hell's Bells.
Yeah.
And Maz made-
That's right.
Aw.
Oh, that's so cute.
So I could do that in theory. Also, at on Saturdays on my channel, we're doing Waterdeep Dragon Heist, and I have one spot open. One player can't make it, so if any of you want to jump in, let me know because I need at least one. Yeah, and 6:30, Hell's Rebels, the Pathfinder path, and I'm converting it to 5th. That's
Nice.
Woo.
That's it for me.
And Marty.
Yeah. I'm Marty. I am plugging Teenage Angst. And how about our wonderful website? It's the Laughing Dragon Inn at Weebly. Or
It's laughingdragon.weebly.com.
.weebly.com. Check it out. You can find all our episodes there, including summaries of our episodes there. All our characters are summarized there. Pretty much everything you can find there. And so, yeah. laughingdragon.weebly.com. Check us out. We're professionals or something. We're not.
Stop.
We don't make any money.
Sam, what's your book about?
It is about the unluckiest guy in the world that gets roped into having to save it by a murderous unicorn.
Sounds awesome.
Pretty good summary.
That's my elevator pitch.
I'm Andy Hatton at Andy Hatton on Twitter. Next week, Task Force Unlikely are going to go back to the Hall of Heroes and figure out, hopefully, what's going on with all these red wizards.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Is Imdar okay? Why won't anyone answer the question, is Imdar okay?
Why does no one think of the Emdar?
Have a good night, everybody.
Oh, wait, I wanted to do this earlier. Do you have both?
Oh, yeah.
Wave both. Zaz hams.
That's good. Wow. That's really good.
Have a good night, everybody.
Everybody.